I am finally back for another live. We are about to get into ZombiePalooza. So it should be pretty good for that one. Really looking forward to that. Hopefully I am live here. I think I pushed the go live button. Let's see what the time delay is. Oh, there it goes. Wow, that was a big delay on that, man. Whew. My hair looks good too. All right. So, hey, everybody here. All right. Good deal. Yeah, I was like waiting for it to pop up on the screen here to look at it, but it just wasn't. But anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? Get everything moved around here. Been kind of trying to get stuff done. Mir, what's up? Wally, what's up? Marcus. So, hopefully, everybody's doing good. This weekend, I'll be in Waco, Georgia for ZombiePalooza. That's also a little place called Telepusa. That is the name of that place. So it's kind of odd to say that, but that is actually the name of it. So hopefully by the end of this week, if not maybe middle of next week, I have a full set of links. So if I get those in, at least I'll be able to complete all that stuff, right? That's what I'm hoping for. Now, all I'm seeing are those. Is this open just for members or is this? There we go. There we go. Yeah, you guys seem to like this setup right here a little bit more than the other setup. So, all right. So let me see here. You wonderful guys are on here. March 4th. Got my mini B apart, starting to bolt on. Heck. All right. Yeah, you're converting a mini B into the oval, right? Or the, I forget what you're going to do it, like a sprint or something. Let me see. Nope. Us nobodies can see it. You're not a nobody. Jims, what's up, buddy? Late model. That's right, a late model. That's what it was. Yeah. What stuff did you have to climb over to get that seat? How much stuff did I have to climb over to get that CR410? Oh, there is quite a bit of stuff back there right now. What's up, Andrew? What's up, buddy? Enlighten. What's up, buddy? So, let's see here. I'm working on a video with the Executioner showing the new V2 rails and all that. And this right here has the ODD transmission in it. So this right here is actually going to be pretty darn nice right here. But everything fits beautiful, all that. So I'm kind of working on a video, kind of showing the watts and whys of the Executioner and all of that. So, yep, top line with the ODD. The Flexecutioner. Nitro Pimp, what's up? I got all your stuff ready to go in a box. It should go out tomorrow, buddy. Need a set of chrome rails. This is about as chrome as you're going to get, man. It's silver, but it's almost like a chrome. It's nice. So it is nice. OG Nitros. Joe Girding, what's up, buddy? Man, you guys aren't going to believe what I just got. Send it with Sean. Okay, so if you're going to be with oh, Sean's not going to be at DFD. Sean has to, Nitro Pimp OG. Yeah, Sean's not going to be there, buddy. He has to go all the way to New York for some funeral. So Sean won't be there. I'll be in Georgia, so I just got to get it shipped out for you. Oh, yes, sir. Wally, you was here, buddy. Max OG, Max Paul, OG. I appreciate it, man. Okay, ship it. OG is greened. Greened? primal raminator. Well, it's kind of funny you mentioned that. I actually have a primal raminator here. Under the table is the one that you guys have all seen. However, over here is number 97 Gravedigger. I got to finish putting in the Johnny Crash conversion with the 560 and all that. All that's going in it. This thing has never been run before, and my buddy Al wants to sell it. So I've got to look at, and it's never been driven, never been powered up. I got to do some more work to it as far as locking the transmission. So you only have one direction because the motor drives both ways, and get everything set up. But it is pretty close to stock. I could probably hold it up here if you guys want to see it. It doesn't have the wheels and tires on it. He still has the body and all that, but it has the you know, I was talking to Arthur about primal stuff the other day. But I could show it to you if you guys want to see it. There's no need for a primal 6x6, man. That's just crazy. Battery tray for unit. I took a tumble and broke a front shock out of plastic. You broke a front shock out of plastic tray. Frank, you're going to have to send me an email, buddy. I don't know. What to look at it. See what's broken on it. On battery tray for execution. Now, the way it's set up, you can actually, if you can do any kind of design, you can build your own battery tray if you want. Andrew, what's up? Thank you, buddy. Eventually, I'm going to get everything organized back there. Eventually. Sometime. Yeah. Ooh, my hair is really up right now. Well, yeah, because the 8x8 was already done, you know. All I got to do is put it together as a kit, basically. Like, you get it in two big boxes. You got one half over here, one half over here, and you got to just merge these things together. I'm not planning to sell anything tonight. Oh, that's cool. Joining the live. Thank you, Slow. Did you print a body prop for the SCX6 Honcho? No, sir. I'm not planning to print anything like that. 800 for Thor. You want Thor? I don't know why. Would that make it SCX 612? Yeah, probably. You're going to give the Primal Gravedigger some shock therapy. Probably not. It's just going to go as is as far as shocks and all that. Now I do got to work on the Challenger. That I do. Prop rod. I'm not even sure what is a prop rod. You're trying to get Sean comfortable behind the camera like you are. Sean laughs too awkwardly. But I do want to show you guys this right here, though. I mean, I do have a Primal Raminator Gravedigger right here. This thing has never been used. He did the chassis, all that stuff on it. Got the reservoirs, everything. And I believe you guys can see number 97. Hopefully you can zoom in on that. But I got a little bit of work to do to it. And I've also got some Primal B-Lock wheels for it. Everything, or not Primal, Vidavon B-Lock wheels and everything for it as well. Oh, I just used a screwdriver in there. Discovery RC, what's up? OG Nitro, the Guillemot brand on out my axial. Oh man, I broke mine. I actually broke mine. Good job breaking the Helaman. Up there's Marcus. Yeah, dude, I was driving like an idiot. No, I really was. 4S, a little bit too much on it, so it happens. You got the primal aluminum bead locks, not really good. Nitro Pimp. You know there's only one way to go bead locks on that thing for real, and that's Vidavon. Join the Talbot Club and breaking the Guillemot. Yeah, but yeah, he did his on 6S. I was just on 4S though, with a Fusion 8. Cheaper. Yeah, I'm sure they were, Nitro Pimp. I'm sure they were cheaper. I've got, actually, the wheels that I've got from Vidavon are no longer made, as these have been discontinued for the current model. So these are Fusion 6. I doubt it. Gene Hackman. Yeah, I heard about Gene Hackman passing away. I think it was something about a gas leak or something. Something fishy with that. All right, let me show you guys these wheels. I even got an old TRX4. Let's see here. All right, let me see what we got here. Oh, I don't want to show y'all any butt crack. Nobody wants to see that. Okay, this is a set of wheels right here. This was a special order set when he first started making these things. That's not real stuff out. And then we got over here. Now, he's changed the design of these, so these are no longer being made. Are you ready to see these? This is the same design as mine. You can see the holes are a different setup in here. These are no longer made that I know of. So these are discontinued, but I got a full set of these things right here. And these were also special order. These are solids. So there is nothing here, just full on solids, because we were kind of after, you know, something more scale and typical. They're a solid wheel in these things. So yeah, these things are nice. So I've got two sets of wheels here. The mud truck wheels are still being made, yes. It's just he changed the design of the Raminator wheels a little bit. So this like deep dish looking deal is just a little bit different. It's more, and this is more like the mud wheel, basically. Cartwheels don't look good, but must be strong. I really don't like the cartwheels on the Raminator. I need a set for your. You need primal wheels. These wheels right here, I'd have to message you directly on them, so I can try to work a deal with you on them if you really want them. But message me on them. Broke the right rear at Orlando. Oh, you what'd you do? Spin another hex out of it? Pulled pork. How much for Thor? Man, you guys are trying to get Thor from me? Poor old Thor doesn't even have wheels on it, tires on it right now. It's basically, hold on, let me get my fingers right. Right here, right over. You get it? Let me get it. This lag is horrible. A little bit more. A little bit more. This lag is horrible. Right there. That's Thor. How much for Thor? Thor is sold. Pat House, 1,800 USD. For what? 1,800 bucks for what? Dude, Nitro, what did you do out there to break that thing, man? You find It was that hump behind the area, wasn't it? You was hitting that thing, wasn't you? 65 is watching, 21 likes. Help the man. Hit that like button. Yes, sir. OGs. Let me see. I don't even see the likes. Let me see. I'm looking for. Let's see. Mine isn't even updating here. Okay, a little bit right there. Okay. Let me see here. I was packed on that hill. Before he gets my like, thanks OG on spacing out. What's up, bud? Hey Jesse, what's up, man? Jeez, Mike Poirier, what's up? Pimp, are you not entertained? Pimp needs a lot of entertainment to be entertained. A bit getting the SCX 10 Pro axles to work. Man, yeah, getting the Pro axles to work. That's the job, getting those links short enough the way that thing works. Kenneth, yeah, send me some pictures, buddy. I mean, I've got the V2 chassis right here, and I've got the ODD transmission and all in this one. This is going to be a new build. This one is going to obviously have the dig. The game plan is the Mias front axle and F10 rear. That's the game plan for this one. Tommy Tyson, what's up? Yeah, buddy, I'm gonna start my loading tomorrow. So Wednesday, Thursday. I'm probably not leaving till early Friday morning to get up there. So won't get that nitro in there for me. Uh-oh. Would he really fold a $20 lengthwise? Oh. Andrew, yeah, I am considering doing sliders, but before I can actually get those done, I've got to have all the parts and pieces. I've got links ordered, a whole bunch of them, and I ordered different sizes because I know different rear axles have a different link mount on them. Like the F10s are a different offset on the links and all that, and you have a hard time making them fit. Like with mine, I mean, I got the short links right here and the 135s up top, and the pinion's got to turn up, but that's kind of the way I want it. So that way you get that pinion gear up and out of the way. Nope. I have no need for the VS410 portal kit. Engineer Dan, what's up, buddy? It was awesome seeing you this past weekend. Do I have a Max Slash? Yes, I do. It's right there. Let's see if my finger goes to it. Let's see. Ha! It worked! That's how much the delay is, looking at myself and all that. Nitro Pimp, I did. And I'm going to be part of that in November. Yes, sir. Get that pinch on that nerve in your shoulder blade that makes you cry when you just blink your eyes. I can't say that I have. Bullshido got a new portal with purchase deal. Okay. You can, my Exocution real. It has a narrow rear. Oh, show it. Yes. Age, OG, age. Joe was there. He turned old last year. I am in the 5-0 range. But I got another 6 or 7 years before I hit the 5-1. So I'm good. All right. So what Keone is talking about is his Executioner actually has the F10 rear. And that would be right here. Actually, it wasn't. Keone, weren't you supposed to come out today? You were supposed to come out here so we can do some driving of some of these custom vehicles. I think they're all literally sitting right over there. So with this one, you can see there's the back end of it. And it's just got a different pattern and all kinds of stuff. And his pinion is pretty high on that. So I believe he did have to use a different set of top links. So I do believe that was because there is a difference on all that. But this is basically, or really similar to what I'm going to end up with from me. Because I just want to have, well, this will be another executioner. I don't want two of the same trucks. So, yeah, this will work. Now let me see if I can find a spot to put this on my table. Now that my table is packing up here. Where on that wall are my big rigs? My big ones are actually over there. Oh, I was going to say I got a box stock X-Max now. And I drove it today. It's actually pretty interesting. I got slammed on a Jeep. Sorry, I'll be over tomorrow all day. Oh, geez. All day? Really? How's the new truck side hill? Its side hill is pretty good. Now, when you go really narrow with it, I mean, obviously it's going to side hill a little less, but I mean, even mine, I mean, I've got everything narrowed up really as far as you can, really. And the front is still about half an inch wider than my SCX, and the rear is the same width because obviously you don't have to worry about getting around your knuckles and hubs and stuff like that. So, but yeah, the thing works good. It's one of the few trucks I could drive just all day long, but you guys would just get so bored with seeing everything on the same truck. Yeah, I've broken things making videos too before, OG. Nope, nope, nope. I'm keeping it stock. I'm keeping it stock. I mean, the only mods I'm going to do to it are what's required. And as I was driving it, I was thinking, you know, I could do simple mods that aren't really extreme, like, you know, a bell crank or the hubs, which Traxxas does make better hubs now than what this one has. So when these bearings blow up, I'll put the new bigger bearing Traxxas hubs on it. And I was probably thinking about maybe like a mild Max 6 G2 with a 5690 motor. Just something mild, but I want to keep it nice and light. Dude, I don't know what's up with my hair, but it is really up now. It is really up here. Voltage. Steve in. So that's upgrading. Yeah, but I haven't done anything to it yet. And those are just minor durability upgrades. There's a difference between just minor durability, you know, upgrades versus, you know, going wild like I've done before. Prettier than Sunday. Minus 17, yeah. Dude, I thought it was going to rain today, but it did not. I mean, we had the clouds, we had everything going on, but we did not have any rain. Kind of like these. Not sure what I would do with them. Probably put them on a raminator or something. Executioner comp in June. Ugh. I don't want to do any comps in June. June sucks down here, man. It's hot. It makes Attica, Indiana for Axial Fest look good. Now, if you want to do like a little comp or something, we could go to Axial Fest. I could bring some little cones or something, and we could just have a little makeshift competition up there. We're talking Axial Fest at Attica, Indiana. I could set some cones and we could all run it. I mean, it's for bragging purposes, bragging rights, of course, but I mean, we could totally do it. Yeah, I want I'll jump my truggies. Your hair. Electrocutioner not getting the wow, I cannot read that. Joe touching the electrocutioner, not the executioner. Okay. Man, I was trying to read that. I was messing myself up. The barometric pressure today here was the same as the pressure level in a class 1 or 2 hurricane. As in, like, it was a low pressure or something? Because I know, like, the eye of a hurricane, they get real low pressure and all that. Well, anyway, let's talk about ZombiePalooza this weekend, okay? It's put on by the Georgia Rock Zombies. It's in Waco, Georgia. I'll be there Friday, setting up, Saturday and Sunday. I'm hoping that Saturday and Sunday the weather gets better. It looks like there's a little bit of a chance of rain on there. Let me see if I can find my weather app on this other phone, since the phone I do all my typical stuff with is currently up there and y'all looking at me through it. So let me see here if I got any of my weather apps here. Utility, weather. I haven't messed with this phone in quite a while. Nope, I don't know where my weather app is. Somebody look up weather report in Waco, Georgia. Weather. Oh, there we go. Oh, this one hasn't updated. All right, let me see here. All right, we'll go for Waco. Let me see here. Waco, Georgia. Waco, Georgia. Let me see here. We'll add that. Let's see here. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold up a second. We're getting all you guys here. Okay, Saturday is showing 35 and Sunday is showing 50. How many Mias axles do I have coming in? As far as I know, the set for you. Low pressure like her in. That's what I thought. Where to find a cage crawler? While hoping to vanquish release a portal H10 to a cage crawler body. Like you need a H10 cage? What you getting on my Gravedigger wheels? Well, you want a set of these? You have to message me for that. Did you get rid of your Mini Max? No, I still have it. It's still broken though. I've never fixed it. Rocks were hauled to RC farm. I just want time to set them up, but they will be a big... Dude, hey, all you got to do is knock them rocks down just a little bit and we'll crawl all over that, buddy. Don't worry about it. We'll crawl all over them rocks, man. Can't wait to get my executioner assembled once I get all the parts. The only problem will be to find some hardcore rocks to climb. Well, first you got to learn how to drive it, Rob. 24% Saturday. All right, so looking at Saturday night and early Sunday. I haven't looked at the timing of it. Precipitation, let me see here. It's only showing 0.1 inch on Saturday. And yeah, it's definitely showing Saturday night. And then showing, yeah, so it's like a midnight shower is basically all it is. Then the rest of it's good and clear. Awesome. That's good. I'll make sure to anchor my canopies down too. How do you like the Guillemot? How do I like the Guillemot? I do like it. I do. I just managed to break it today. Or the other day, yesterday. Spun an axle shaft off. All right, buddy. How many people have you had try to buy the driver mod? That video isn't up yet, but I think, if you guys recall, I think I still have some driver mod inside stickers. I had them made up where they look like Pentium inside. I think I've got some of those. If I can find them, if I got like 4 or 5 of them, I'll list them driver mod install just to see if they sell. I mean, they might sell. I don't know. But yeah, I had to recreate the video from a long time ago. Get kind of updated it a little bit. Julie, what's on chat? Don't forget to hit that like. Addicted to RC. Thank you, buddy. Max Paul, Joe got the Vidavon axles. My TRX4. Can I put bearings in the C-hubs instead of the brass bushings? That was a limited edition axle. I think people were having issues with the bearings locking up or galling or whatever, so he did away with that and went back to the bushings. Now, I do got to tell you, I do think this TRX4 here does have the bearing axles in it. It was in Sportish, which hasn't been seen on the channel in a while because, well, I think I got it too wet. So, and I just haven't messed with it. So, but yeah, that was yeah, he did away with that for some reason. Gotta earn the likes tonight. See, I can only see my one like. I actually can't see everybody's like. I wonder if I could. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, I can see me and all that, but I can't see. I can see there's 75 of you guys watching. That I can see. Yep. So, now you guys have been awful slack tonight. I need some good tech questions. Let's get some good tech going in here. All right, who has a good quality technical question for me? I'm a professional at nitro. Ask me anything. I know exactly how to tune a nitro engine. Just ask Nitro Pimp. What you do, you take the low screw out of it and you toss it in the woods. That way it runs good on the top end. You just take those little needles out. All they do is limit your gas flow, and you need maximum gas in that thing, man. You need a new servo for a crawler. What do I buy? Braden Collins. What's your budget? Shut and cuts over. Cut and shuts over. Typically, cut and shuts are oddball size, custom size, or narrow. So something like that. I need to know your budget that you're wanting to spend no more than all that, Braden. I was thinking, oh man, I've only had a couple nitros. I'm just not a nitro guy. Whatever is the best that I can't burn up, buddy, you can burn any of them up. For me, it's always the Reese servos. Always Reese. I won't do NSD. Just can't do it. J Concept finally making primal tires. No, J Concept is not making primal tires. That's a lot of rubber to make a primal tire. Those new Eco Power servers they came out with. Now, Eco Power, you can get those from Amazon, or is it A-Main? I know on Amazon you can get some really nice servos on there for relatively cheap as compared to the more expensive stuff. Animos, I've had really good luck with the Animos servos, man. I really have. For $150, man. Now you're talking good servos now. Definitely go with a Reefs. I believe you can get you want direct power, you can get a 777. Good to 3S. I cannot stop holding that grudge. Cannot stop. Max Paul, sell them to me. Some folding money right there. It does you proud. Okay, Kenneth. I'll check it when I get off of here. So let me see here. What y'all got going? That new X-Max has a 777 power 3S BEC. No way. Now, I was thinking about seeing if I could shim the bell crank a little bit so it actually gets a little bit tighter turn. We'll have to see if I do any mods to it like that. I just want to make sure I keep it lightweight, simple, and nothing crazy on it. What's going on, buddy? How's the progress on the new Punisher chassis? Punisher? I don't have a Punisher chassis. Unless you're talking to somebody else, Clayton. James RC Garage, yes, sir. So, let me see here. So, I talked to, let me see, how many of you guys are on right now? I got 84 you guys on. Okay. So, if I could scale up the Executioner, I think I may have mentioned this before, but if I could scale up the Executioner and basically put together a full kit for SCX6, would anybody be interested? Would anybody be interested in that? You mentioned it during another live. I can't remember the name now. It's Paul. What's going on? Yes, sir. Executioner. Wally, you don't want a SCX6. Have an SCX6 yet? See, I've got an SCX6 in the back of my car, but it's not mine. And I don't think I want to get it either. Chassis kit for SCX6. I mean, I think it would be pretty cool, man. I think we can make it work. With a Trum Bible? I'm not even sure what that is. SCX Max. Yeah, space is limited here too, dudes. I mean, I got some room on my wall back there. I get some things reorganized. I can pick up some more room, but I still haven't been able to bring everything outside or bring everything from inside out. Still haven't been able to do any of that. Well, most of it's out here. At least I got that. Dual motor SCX6. Why would you want a dual motor SCX6? You need to go with it, Joe. Let's do this. Fusion 8 is nice in there, man. It really is. I mean, heck, it pulled my 6x6 pretty well, but they don't like the 8x8 for some reason. They don't like that one. Now, I tell you what, I think I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a set of Max 6 G2s with the 1250. Actually, I need 4 of those. I need 4 Max 6 G2s and with the 1250 KVs. Because what I want to do here is, it might sound a little crazy, but I want to put the Max 6 G2s, 2 of them in the 8x8. Okay? And then 1 into the Primal Challenger. If I can get that one into there, that may need a Max 5 in it. That way I could 12S it and kill the rotor out of the motor. But anyway, that'll be pretty good there. And then I want another one for possibly, not 100%, but possibly for maybe the stock X-Max. It would still be kind of stock. I mean, it's the same KV, right? It's the same 1250 KV as the stock motor. So that's still stock. I mean, I'd have to change the motor mount, of course. But I could stay with a Mod 1 pinion gear and just be like a stock motor, just a little bit more torque, right? That's not modified. A Fusion Pro, I would not put a small Fusion Pro in there, but would it work? Yeah, it would. Yeah, the direct powers are usually good to 3S or the newer ones are good to 4S power. If you have an ESC that doesn't have a lot of amperage out for the BEC, direct power just bypasses all of that. So that's why I like the direct power. Plus, 3S, 4S on a servo is just, in my opinion, more efficient and you get more power out of it. But there are some really nice plug and play servos. You just got to make sure you have a BEC or something like that, you know, to power it correctly. We got no shop this weekend. Direct power runs straight power from the battery. Yes, the XL, a good ESC in a smaller truck. I think I put that ESC. I had another one. I put it in something else, and it done fine for me. BC depends on deals between now and then. All right. Just put a Reese Raw 500 in my red catfish. Man, the Raw 500 is a legend, but I do got to tell you, it's getting a little bit old, a little bit dated. Sitting here playing with those. I forgot you guys can see my hands when I'm messing around now. Like in the other room, you couldn't see my hands. So I could like just, you know, be doing all kinds of things. Oh, man. So, is anybody here going to be at ZombiePalooza? So, who's here? Who is going to be at ZombiePalooza? Anybody? I'm waiting to hear something. Trey will be at ZombiePalooza. All right. Now, they've got all of us set up on the outside this time. Thank you, Addicted. I appreciate that. I know you'll be there, Stacy. I know you will be. Pure RC. All right. That's good. Yes. Now, I'm going to be bringing some Executioner chassis rails, plastic parts, all that stuff with me. I will be bringing all of that. Also, quite a few other things. Wally, it's in Waco, Georgia. Yeah, it's going to be quite a ways out there. Tommy Tyson, man, I would highly recommend you show up. I really think it's your way of RCing, man. I really think you'd enjoy it out there. Paul King, can I run direct power servo, a raw 888 on a BEC? You can, but it'll be underpowered. You're talking about that 888 that was in that truck. Just run it straight off a battery. You may need a straight off a battery. I believe that one's good to 4S as well. So you put that on BEC, unless you got a 4S BEC or something that can put out like 16 volts, you're not going to get it. What the servo has. These are Raminator beadlock wheels by Vitavon. I have two different sets. These are for the Gravedigger, and these are also for the Gravedigger or something, but these and these are discontinued. This one right here is no longer being made in this style, and this right here was a special order for me that was solid. So those are kind of special beasts right there. There's a trail run at Zombie. RC Daily, what's up, buddy? Let me see. Really? There's an app for that? I have not. Now, unfortunately, one of the things that comes with having a booth at an event and all that, you tend to be stuck at the booth working it. So you can't really get out and run everything. But I'm going to try to have my stuff set up to where, like when they do the events and stuff, I can throw my stuff back in real quick, back into the trailer, and then move along because I want to cover the events that they're doing, the different competitions and stuff. Georgia Scale Invasion Trail. I'm going to try to remember all of that. I'll watch your booth. Wally, don't you have racing to do here? But you're welcome, dude. Now, the one thing is, I car camp. So, that could be a bit of an issue. Yeah. A little over a mile. Oh, man, it's a mile-long trail. I probably won't even have a chance to get out on that, to be honest with you. The booth this year. RC Daily. Hopefully I'll have somebody with me to help watch the booth a little bit so I can get out. I would love to go get the creek again. I just don't know if I want to deal with the rusted and locked up bearings and all that come with it. So yep. Wife run your booth like Robin did for me at Catch. My wife don't have a clue what I do. She really doesn't have a clue. For good shocks for Vanquish 410. Dude, I don't know, man. The best way would be to stop them from leaking, because I know that's probably what the problem is, right? Executioner going to beat the creek and the barn this year. I've already done both, but not in the past year. But yeah, I do. I make sure I do the barn every year. So make sure I do that. And I got a brand new scooter by Karoma. This is 1200 watts. So what I'll do is I'll be able to put the RCs on that, be able to run to the barn real quick and grab that and get back. Because you got to do the barn when you get there. It's like kind of like the rite of passage. You got to do it, man. That's how we trail through the water. Beat the creek. I need some more Hotel Jeep, Hotel Suburban. I got King shocks on there. Wow, man, I didn't know that they still made those King shocks. Dang. Whatever trail, whatever time, and I'll be there. Are there any short trails that are going to be there? If there are some short trails, maybe I can get on that if I can get away. Okay, all right, so cool, Tommy. Coming, I know it. I know it is. I have some old straight axles on my old SCA. I heard to run some red tacky grease in them. Now you can run any grease you want. A lot of times grease is just grease. Now they have different properties. Some mix with water, some don't, and all that stuff like that. But yeah, just grease that thing up, dude. You're good. I do got to say this about NSD. He does support a lot of events, though. I got to give him credit for that. Some grease will destroy the plastic, Vaseline. Yeah, true. Typically, when I use the, I got a big jar of that Cow RC, Utter Butter. Time was a party starting Saturday morning for marine grease. Now, it was mentioned earlier. I think it was Clayton that mentioned it. Executioner comp in June. Now, what I know Axial Fest, they do their own thing. What if we actually did have an actual crawler comp? I know they have like the bouncers, they have that going. They got the 5K run till you're dead competition going. They got some SCX 24 stuff. They got the trails. But what if we actually legit sat down and made a course for like a competition course? Do you think that would actually draw? If you guys think that would draw, I can get a hold of my buddies at Axial and see if they want to actually do something like that. I mean, I think it would be kind of cool. I mean, yeah, I've been there twice, and they had like the blind drive thing, the TTC style event, but not a crawling competition. Now, if I was to do a crawling competition there, the gates would be this wide. You'd be able to back up. Probably, probably allow winching, I guess. Well, excuse me. I would probably run the same rules that I run here. I'm not touching any Sorka garbage. It'll be the rules that I run right here. But then again, I would have to be the one running that event. And I don't know if I'll have the time to do that. But it will be one of them things. Or we all just jump on the trailer. We go to the quarry. We throw down some gates. And we just run a simple comp, about maybe 10 or 12 of us. Simple and easy. We could do that, right? Enlighten. There is no crawl comp there that I know of, but that doesn't mean we can't, like I mentioned, throw out our own little cones and stuff. We can't do we can't drill. I don't know if they let us drill. No, we're not drilling anything. We just set gates and go run it. I think that'd be kind of cool, We could try to get out there on the first trailer ride one morning and go do that. Winch only off of an object. I've got some winch sticks. I just need to finish them up. But I've got winch sticks like what they use in the Sorka, the ECC. You plant them in the ground and you winch off of that. Grandpa. But the dogs would follow. We're talking about Axial Fest. Yes, we're talking about Axial Fest. Guillemon isn't really a rock racer, and with the axle shaft that I broke today, I don't really think those axles are suitable for like a rift. Clayton, I know, dude. There's so many spots we could set that up. And now that I got the new little scooter, I can put the little stuff in the back. I got to make sure I can take the scooter to the park, to the pit, which I believe I can. I mean, you had one guy, Joe Ropes, was on his one wheel all the way there back. Plus, I was told I got to look at the map of this thing. There's a trail, like where we all sit around where they give out the ice cream and hot dogs and the awards and stuff. There's a trail back there that actually cuts out all of that drive and you go right to the pit. Super close that way. So that might be something we could do there. I got to pull up a map of Attica and Badlands and just see if it's something we can do. I mean, now depending on how we go about this, I've got 2 of these scooters now. Maybe I could bring both of them. I don't know. I only have so much room in the car, right? I only have so much room in the car, in the trailer. So that limits me, but it's a good limit. I can't bring everything. I am bringing Ram Bouncer. I'm going to bring the Ram Bouncer, even if it's for nothing other than just, driving through the pits or something, Of course, there, first annual Exo Fest. Dude, I would love an Exo Fest. We get all 5 people here. A shot for every gate we hit. If you guys are good with camping, or say we finish up at like, no. We don't need to be doing that here. Never mind. I was actually coming up with a way to set that up to where we could do that here, but then you're going to have to hang out for 2 or 3 hours. So I know that you're good to go afterwards for the ride home, because some of you guys are going to hit a lot of gates. I would be perfectly fine. I'd never hit a gate. Yep, the tennis ball gates, that's something we could do. But if I can go through the proper channels to do this, I could probably get a bunch of those little green axial gates. Probably could. Broken axle on a truck that big is iffy. Well, let me see. I'm not sure where the axle shaft is. I mean, yeah, that's it right there. You can see one of the wheels off of it. And it was crazy too. It just simply spun the axle shaft right off. I didn't even realize it until I was throttling it, and it just kept pulling to the wrong direction. Dibs on the second scooter, yeah. I do shots for hit gates. Gundam. Yeah, dude, my hair is wild tonight. I'm not sure what the deal is. I think it's time to just buzz it. Time to just buzz it. Because that is really wild. With the lag, I can look at myself afterwards and I'm like, what an idiot. Oh well. Yes, I'm fine with that. Shot for every gate. I'm fine with camping. Never enough room. We are only a couple 100 pounds gross weight on our setup. Yeah, see, you remember I pull with the Hyundai Santa Fe, okay? So it's not like I can pull a house or anything. So I'm limited. Like Axial Fest, I'll have Ram Bouncer, Executioner, probably 2 or 3 of them, and the chair. I'd like to bring some sides for my canopy and this little portable air conditioner unit and a generator. That would be nice to have out there, wouldn't it? Put the sides on, put the little AC unit in there. Even if it cooled it off 10 degrees, it would be a big deal. I may have to test that. I do need the sides. I could test that here and see if it would actually work. Animos 150 kg red fifth scale servo. How much is that? I actually do need some fifth scale servos. Cheap. Oh no, Pat, it's definitely going away. I'm going to end up with a horn right here. You watch. This diet orange firehead. You know, they told me I couldn't bring the Ram Bouncer last time because it didn't have axial axles. And I'm like, axial's got nothing. This is Raminators are a really small niche because they're so expensive to get. But I'm going to bring it. I'll just do a little simple tour around the park with it a couple times, and it'll be okay. 48 Canadian dollars, so it's probably what, 35 bucks here? Now you direct power yours. How much direct power? 4S maybe? Now I got the Rift back there. I just don't have wheels and tires on it. At the Mall of America in Miami for 440 bucks. They were super master on, break a finger, no problem. That's good. Did you wear a ski mask? Did you wear a ski mask when you bought it? I've never went skiing. I'm doing 3S. All right, so you're doing, you know, somebody was telling me that they were running straight 3S to the stock SCX6 servo, and it was taking it until like the case just wore out so bad that it didn't take it much longer than that. So that was what one guy told me about. All right, Animos 150 kg. Let me see here. See if this phone here can even get on Amazon. Let's see. I haven't messed with this phone in a while. Actually, this phone only used for thumbnails. Animos 5th scale servo. Servo, not Swervo. Let me see here. CX6, Joe, sometimes in 2 packs. All right, 35 kg, no. No. Now I see the old Power Hobby 701. Yeah, nobody cares about that. 40. I see the 100 kg from AGF RC for $275. Let me see. Let me see. 150 kg, right? Let me see here. 150 kg robot servo. It has like the double outputs. Now that would be interesting. What would be cool is to do something like that, but have it like turn in the middle, use a couple rear axles. Let me see. Oh, here it is, I think. 150 kg DS51 150 digital RC servo Metal Gear, 270 degree, 12 volts. So it's good for your 3S that you're talking about. That's actually pretty cool. $39. That is actually pretty good. And ooh, we got one for $37 and it can be here tomorrow. Man, I'm half tempted to order those. Oh, sorry guys. I got doing some shopping here. You're talking about this one. That is Fiskio, right? Yeah. About this one? See if this one right here works. That one? EDKG red case. That's a great deal on the 6. I got mine for $700. Joe Sawervo, maybe only in Canada. It's 80 kg red case, $34 on Amazon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get one of those. Or because I could put one of those in the SCX6 bouncer, the green one. I gotta tell you guys, when I did the 8x8, all those Beast 2000s, I had one of them and I had to take the other 3 out of other trucks. So, yeah. You're talking about the front pieces. I have not printed them yet. I can start some tonight though. How many do you need, Wally? Man, I really like Reese servos, but golly, they're expensive. Now, got to understand, I am a Reese dealer, but even at dealer prices, man, I tell you what, that Beast 2000 is still expensive, even at dealer price. Yeah, I know I've done a lot with Animos years ago, but I haven't messed with them lately. I think I'm going to have to mess with that one. I might just go ahead and order 2 of them when I get off of here because I want to use my affiliate link. Oh, now the 180 degree is $37. The 270 degree is $39. I don't think I would need that, but I think it'll be good to get the larger one, the one with more degrees to it, wouldn't it? Let me see here. Ooh, I can get my affiliate link right here. Yes, anytime I have an affiliate link, I use them. Especially something that I can use on my own. 10th is good. Well, one guy wants to buy it already. You should print a bunch. B2000 right now are $449. Oh yeah, they're $450 all day long. I know. Give away for one of your executioners. I will probably put one up at I don't have the front links though, but I'll probably put one up at I should have links and everything. I can definitely see if I could sponsor AxioFest, put one up there as a giveaway. Might be able to put one up at ZombiePalooza too. I just don't have the front links. Yeah, no, you guys are distracting me from everything, and I'm just like, ugh. Man, Nitro Pimp, I don't really go for the primals. Now, if these prove to be good enough, I'll take the primals off the back of the Ram bouncer and try them. I've still got the crappy primal servos on there. All right, so let me go ahead and add this to my cart. I want 2 of them. They say there's only 4 left right here. I'm going to add those to my cart. And I'm going to go ahead and check out with this. Why not, right? And they're good to... Let me check the specs again. I'm sorry, I'm waiting. Are these are regular plug-and-play servos too. Chain connector. Got to look at the specs of everything. All right, good deal. I'm going to get them. Try them out in my... I can plug this in directly. All right, so, oh man, really? I got to sign in? If I got to sign in, then that means I got to wait till I get off here because my computer... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I just signed in. Apparently you can sign in. All right, I just ordered 2 of the 150s. We'll see how they work out. All right, I'm doing sets of J Concepts ruptures. Just got a couple sets of J Concepts ruptures for 1650 on Alley. I wonder if those are the same compound. They might be. Probably wonder what trucks are you taking to trail this weekend? To trail this weekend? I haven't really thought about taking anything for the trail. Let me see here. I could do the little Jeep CJ. That's good for trails. I can put the tire back on the new Capra 4-wheel steer, drive that one. All my other ones are like all messed up with like a lot of overdrive and crazy stuff like that. I could take one of the SCX 10.3 Jeeps. I don't know. I'll bring something to where if I can get away and do a trail, I'll have something suitable because the Executioner is not suitable for trail use. Not with a 650 milliamp battery and a lot of overdrive. The stock servo in the Mini B for me has been pretty good. When I did mine on the oval races and all that, man, I was getting solid. Like first, I was TQing all kinds of stuff when I was racing my Mini B. I did it for like 7 years. And yeah, I got a lot of trophies, Wally. You would not believe it. I was lapping people that had been running oval for years. It was awesome. And I did it driving one-handed, but I forgot to push the record button on the phone. Sorry. So I don't have any proof of any of that. 800 kilo robot servo and MF150 Canadian. Jeez, that's a lot of servo. Now there was somebody, he took a Raminator, and it may have been one of those, but he stuck one gigantic servo on the Raminator axle. The problem is there was no servo saver or anything, and these are monster tires, okay? I'm like, well, as nice as that is, I don't think so. 2 sets of ruptures for $20 on all of them. South Florida, I have no idea. The biggest thing about Traxxas, I want them to be innovative again. I want them to go out on a limb and create something like a new UDR. You know, because the UDR, when that came out, man, that was incredible. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. It performs scale-wise. It was awesome. And now it's like, what have they produced lately? Besides a little small Mini Max that breaks. I don't know. I am full of it, Wally. The servo, though, or should I be getting a reefs? Honestly, just run the stock servo that's in it. I believe for the servo you could put in it, though, I'll probably go with like a Reefs 179 or 99 micro. That's about all you're going to want in that thing. You don't want anything bigger than that. But the Reefs servos are going to be a lot faster. So depending, well, look at my low-C NASCAR, right? I got the Reefs in that, and I had to turn the servo speed down because it was so quick that it made the car hard to drive, along with power at that 62%, because we haven't had a track big enough to really open them things up yet. I'd love to get a big oval, get a nice big oval we can really open them things up. You could really see a difference between the stock brush and the brushless at that point, because man, we'd be able to run them things like crazy. The same trade agreement as China. Mini Max was a mistake. Yeah, I got mine tore apart and I've never put the thing back together. I did what, 4 or 5 videos on it? But, oh well, it's just kind of one of those things, right? So, I am going to message my buddy at Axial, though, to see if it will be okay if we did our own little scale comp out there. So if I can get actual permission for it, I'll mention it at some events, but I don't really want to make a big thing of it, though. But basically we would set a set of gates like me and a few guys we would set gates. This is where you got to go, hit a gate, 10 points. Reverses are free. Probably have to charge for winching. And the sole reason for that is if you don't put a penalty on winching, then everybody's going to abuse it. And if I can legally put this on, I think the winner should get an executioner. I think I should actually, the kit, not like a full RTR or anything, but I think the winner should be able to get one of the trucks, the chassis kits and all that. I think that would be a good win, don't you guys think? I think so. Well, Wally, you got to figure I drive a lot more than just a little oval car, so I'm a little bit twitchy on my fingers. So, yeah, it's a little bit different for me. Once the track says brakes, I take it apart and forget it. What if a top rope with a steel jam? Yeah. Executioner and shelf queen if they allow it. Now, if you're running an executioner, one of the rules is it's got to have axial axles, correct? Now, these are not axial axles, but they are based off of the axial capra. Maybe that would work. I mean, if it does, man, you could have a lot of turn on this thing. What is this thing I got? Oh, yeah, that's turned up. Got to watch this tie rod because the tie rod will hit the diff and limit my steering. I mean, this thing right here turns so good, though. Everything is set up just right for this axle. Yeah. I'm going to have to adjust my tie rod a little bit to get a little bit more to the left-hand side. Right, and that's about the only axial axle thing that you could have on it, really, I would think. But anyway, yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. I'm gonna message him and see if I can actually do that. See if there's a time slot that I could get into where it doesn't mess with the other events and stuff like that, just to see. Maybe they'll say yeah, maybe they'll say no, but I do want to get a schedule of their events. So if we do put this on, on the side or whatever, I don't want to interfere with the other events because the other events are probably what you want to go do anyway, right? You could run Vateras at Axial Fest. Wasn't Vatera kind of bought out by one of the Horizon brands or something like that? Was it Losi or something like that? That might be why they were allowing that. Friday and Saturdays when they have their events. Yeah, but I mean, how many people are going to be here Thursday? Like me, I'll probably get there Thursday. Probably not going to be doing a whole lot, but I'll get there Thursday. Buddy, I've already got the front links paid for. I've bought a bunch of different link sets and all that stuff like that. So if all these come in, we'll be good to go. Man, I don't have the picture on this phone. The picture's on the other phone. If I have a set of calipers, let me look and see if I have a set of calipers over here. If I have a set of calipers, I can measure the links on mine real quick. Let me see here. I should have a set of calipers somewhere. Maybe. I found a set of calipers, and they even work. Okay, let's go ahead and measure these links real quick. All right. The front links, see if I can get this into here. The front upper links, eye to eye, come out to, on my exact truck right here, roughly 80 millimeters for the front top links. Okay, but yeah, links do depend on axles. So all I can measure is what I've got right here. All right. My lower links on the front come out to 108 millimeters eye to eye. Front lower links. The rear lower links, they come out to 154 millimeters eye to eye. And the rear upper links, as best I can get this, looks like 145 millimeters. So that's what it looks like I've got on this one right here. All right, Wally, have a good one. Go do some oval racing where you have to turn right. At least in the front of the execution. Okay. All right, so we're all set on all of that. Good deal. I bet you I could get the Heliumon links on the Heliumon axles under this. That'll be interesting. Be like Thor 2.0. You guys really want to buy Thor? I don't know if I want to sell Thor. That's a good truck. Gila Kushner. Gila Kushner, not Gila Kushner. All right, so we are at, what time is it? 8:15? 8:17? Yep, 8:17. That would mess those oval racers up, make them run it backwards. Man, when we're messing around with our oval here, just running it backwards is just so weird. You're just so used to turning left. Will I be displaying the Executioner at Beat the Creek this year? Yes, I sure will. I will have chassis. By that time, I'll have links, and I should have enough for you to put a whole one together. I would love to be able to come up with the actual axles for that as well, but I really doubt it. Pulled Pork wants to buy Thor. Clayton wants to buy Thor. I mean, Thor is kind of like a novelty truck, man. It's wide. It's almost bomb-proof, though, with the rift axles, portal axles, four-wheel steering, all that stuff. I don't know. We'll have to see. But let me see where we at here. All right. So Clayton is getting the Creep 6 truck eventually when I get all of that stuff. So got to get his body painted. Enlighten is painting the body. So it should be pretty good when they go to Australia. I have a link set capper front that are 13 quarter wheelbase. And I have the Muse 4-wheel steer axle set. Bought from Hardcore for a capper that are 13 and a quarter wheelbase. Do they work on the Executioner, or do they push the front out too far? Sell Race Camp. I don't know. Race Camp is kind of unique, and Race Camp's been beat the heck and back, man. So Race Camp isn't really sellable. So I Pulled Pork, I don't really know what to put it for. I mean, if I did sell, I mean, I don't really have a use for it. Now that I've got the Heliumon, it's like I've got a 2.2 tire truck now. It's just kind of crazy. I'll grab it though, show you. All right, let's get this thing up here. J Concepts Tuck F250 body. And this one right here, it has a Crawlmaster Mini V2, V2 2200 kV revolver motor. This has Holmes BLS SHV 800 servos front and back. A cut down chassis by Spare Time Hobbies. The front shock, the shocks on it are actually Traxxas GT shocks, I believe it is. Metal body. It has a dig unit on it from Amazon. Apparently, I need to put a drive shaft in the back of it. I can probably put a regular rift drive shaft back there. I think I've got some too. But no, I can't because of the transmission. I'll have to get that fixed up. But trailing arms front and back, or leading arms front, trailing arms back. Rift portals by Vidavon. Obviously, four-wheel steering. It is quite the thing, man. It really is. Long wheelbase, too. Well, you're right. I don't collect, but there are a few things I do want to keep. One is like my Clodbuster, and one is the Sherps that I've got. I mean, heck, I got over $2,000 in one of my Sherps. So check out the rear links for CL Design Dragon for Executioner. Do they fit? Look Movery your shoulder. Look Movery. What's a Movery? So, Charles, you found another set of links that'll work for the Executioner for the rear? Yes, Tommy, I have two. I have one of them that is, it has kind of weak gearboxes. It works, but you really don't want to beat it up. Look over his shoulder, you collect. Yeah, but I mean, those are all like, usable trucks. And the other one I've got is the Sherp, the N model, and it has all the rivets. It looks beautiful. You got 4 Fusion Pros in that one. So yeah, it's brushless. I got videos on it and everything. T-Rex sit on my shelf that will never be used. Thor can have an easy life in Canada. Bring one to ZombiePalooza. Tommy, I don't want to risk possibly selling one of them because they're very hard to get. These are the real one, the real ones. They literally come from a guy in Russia. So, and the last one that I got, the only way for me to get that was I put the order in before the whole Ukraine war started. And then the war started 6 months later. I thought, well, I guess I'm out that money. But then to get it, we had to actually go through Canada to get it shipped into America. So I guess we kind of had to smuggle the thing in. A Sherp, let me see. How do you describe a Sherp? It's like a big, bouncy balloon tired truck. It drives like a skid steer. It's actually pretty neat. Yeah, the first one came from Seth. Yep. At Burn Peak. So yeah, he actually gave me one. So that was the first one. And then the other one I had to really get it. Now Pat, when you say bog truck, don't be thinking like a big old redneck big block mud bogger. No, this is like bog, like the nasty of the nasty is where this thing goes. And it floats, it just goes everywhere. So now made an RC car version. Yes. Well, you had the one from King Kong RC. I had that one, but that one had a weird drive to it. You had a motor in the middle, and then 2 motors over here. It drove with 2 1060 ESCs, but the way it drove, it drove through the differentials, as in like the motors would drive, and this motor here would be stationary, and it would drive, but it would drive through the differentials, through the spider gears to the tire. And apparently they didn't have a lot of durability to them because of the design was just kind of bad, to be honest with you, but it drove really well. So, and I was at a USTE, a guy threw like 550 bucks at me or something like that. And I'm like, I got 500 in it. And I was like, okay, it's yours. So that's why I no longer have that particular vehicle. Kane, what's up, buddy? Fell over on its side. Really, they rolled the Sherp? Dang. Hey, Kane, are you ready for AxioFest? I hope you can get there, buddy. Let me see. Hopefully, everybody gets there. I'm going to go put Thor back up now. Let me put the body back on him. The body holes. Yeah, this is a crazy truck right here. All right, woo! These chairs roll so good, I'm going to put carpet down here so they don't roll so bad. I should auction Thor live in 2 weeks. See you this weekend, King. I'm good for AxioFest, but I'm sure and ready for ZombiePalooza. Okay, cool, Kane. At least I'll see you there, buddy. Should put the body on backwards. It actually doesn't go on backwards. So we should auction Thor. I don't know, man. I'll bring my 110 bouncer and race it. My 110 bouncer? My Rift? I don't know. I might bring it. I think I got some tires somewhere I could put on it. I got a ton of tires. A ton of them. Yeah, it's back there. I think that's it. Right there. Let me see where I'm pointing at. Ha! I actually pointed correctly. Oh, Nitro, I'm not that good. I'm not that good. And you know what, Kane? You know what stinks? Saturday night into Sunday morning, it's supposed to rain, according to all the weather forecasters. And I've seen about 14 tonight. If maybe Saturday, if before the rain comes in Saturday night, I would like to put Ram Bouncer up the big bounty hill in the back. I would like to see if I could get it up that. I think that would be a good thing. Man, dude, Clayton, Kane can break everything. Now, I got all the stuff in from the Vidavon order, but he had to break it up into 2 orders, and he shipped the other order later. I believe he said he's got that shipped. Hopefully it's in so I can get Kane some axle housings. Hopefully. See, Kane, yeah, it's like right at the base of that, it's just that nasty clay, and I will not put my big bouncer into that. I just won't do it, buddy. You guys can get it all you want, but I have no desire. Thor auction reserve is $3K. Oh, if you guys get that high, I'll put some tires on it and everything. Absolutely. $3K? Shoot, that's a lot of money. That's almost Raminator money there. Bounce is running first thing Saturday morning. It should be dry, correct? Then yeah, I'll do that. Right? No, sir, Clayton. I am not a mud guy. I will watch you guys plaster that mud and get all in there. I'll laugh with them and yeah, go get it. But I'm not putting my stuff in the mud. Every time I do, I lose like every bearing in the entire truck. It locks up. It doesn't matter whether I WD-40 it. It doesn't matter what I do to it. It's gone. Every bearing gone every time. Every time. How much caffeine? Dude, I've only had, well, I think I've only had 2 Cokes today. Believe it or not. I mean, I'm curious. Not that it will go tonight. I have not had a Mountain Dew in about 4 days. I actually haven't had an energy drink in 2 days, which is weird. Minute in the mud. There's hours worth of cleaning to do. Looks like a 4 monster haircut. 4 monster. I do need to cut it off. I think so. Sell Thor for $11.60 USD and shipping. See, that's not too bad right there. I know. I think I priced Thor out. The Vidavon portal housings, then all of that. But you know, if you're counting new, you can't count anything as new price once you use it. And it's hard to, yeah, you're right, Pat. It is. It's hard to, as some people can't get it through their heads. It's like they have an X-Max. I took my X-Max out. I drove it in my yard a couple times and I'm ready to sell it. I want $958 for it. I mean, I paid $1,000. I'm like, you're not getting $958. These things depreciate as soon as you drive them more than a new car off the lot, percentage wise. And it's hard to get that through to some people, you know? It's like this Raminator Gravedigger here. It's never been run. So when I do the build on it, I'm going to ask, retail for it, which I think is perfectly fair. But if I power it up beyond an operational check, it will get an operational check, of course. If I power it up and drive it beyond that, that value's down. I mean, it just does. That's just kind of the way it happens. And Joe, beat, hours up. All right, Nitro. Oh, on your way tonight. Pat, not enough. Yeah, I'd up to 1,800. Does Jax have any kind of parades or celebration for Mardi Gras? Not that I know of. And if you're going to be in the area that would have that, you probably don't want to be there at night. Oh, Pat, if it's 1,800, it would have to go. I'd be stupid not to let it go at that. Shut that down. Nope. But you're a YouTube star. That makes it. YouTube doesn't make it worth more. Now, if it's something like the original Executioner, it'll probably hold its value a little bit more than just a normal Executioner because it's like the number one. But still, no. What all vehicles do I plan to bring with me this weekend? Okay, this weekend, vehicles. Good question. I don't know. Executioner, big bouncer. I don't know. I don't have very many to choose from, so I just got to look back there and pick some to go. Probably a little basher truck, maybe, to mess around with. Apparently, there's a trail down there I need to try to do if I get a chance, so I might need a trail truck for that. And I guess that will be about it, honestly. Let me see. I already got my OG YouTube star. Creep 6 will only rise in value then. Yeah, I could bring my Rift. It's all together. It's sitting right up there. I think it's all together. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah. I just got to put tires on it. It's all together. Still with stock shocks. Ooh, that's not good. Be all right. That's good enough. Where did that come from? Right here? I think it was. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. Oh, this chair is springy. Dude, it really, I get to watch myself after the fact, and I saw my boobs bounce on that one. I got to go on a diet. Yep, still got the stock shocks on it, buddy. Let's see. I'm gonna get that executioner. I'm trying to crawling, but time's been tough. Support you with that one though. As a nitro watt motor combo, as an intro watt motor, you can get the Fusion SE, $80. It's all there, and it's a really good system, especially for $80. Make that thing race ready with long arms and all that. It's okay. I'm not a big racer anymore. It's okay. Yeah, Fusion SE is good for sure. Do I have a Traxxas Rustler? I do not have a Traxxas Rustler anymore. I do not have a Traxxas Rustler anymore. I did have one, but ended up trading it off for something. Is it really worth it to stretch out the Rift? Clayton, I know Kane is going to answer this correctly. I feel it is, especially when you're knocking down hills and you're blasting up hills. Not so much when you got any technical stuff where the belly or skid can get you. But blasting hills, from what I've seen, absolutely yes. Yep. So, yeah, I guess I'll do Rift. I'll find some tires or something for it. I've got some big 2.2 ruptures. I could put them on it. I've been meaning to actually, yeah. Since the Helimon is down, I'll be able to do that. Now, Kane, even though yours is stretched out to 3 foot, you still managed to do backflips. So I got to give you credit for that. You still managed to backflip that thing. Yep, I have a few SEs. They're in different vehicles, but like my more competition style vehicles, I always run the Pro. The Pro seems to have a better or a lower RPM startup, as in the rotation goes. I have had a Traxxas Rustler 4x4 RC cars. And gift, yeah, it is. I have to stretch mine out for Axial Fest then. Yeah. Kane, do you think it'll be good to stretch it for Axial Fest? Do I have a 110 straight axle monster truck to come do freestyle? I have a LMT, but I'm much better at just recording that. So I'd rather just record it rather than try to bring my LMT and everything. I put the Fusions on list. Probably going to get the megalithic tires. Yep, the megalithics are good. And the desert lizards, they are, I'm just not a fan of the desert lizards. Yeah, those are never around. I have a LMT. How was it? 1800 is smoother than 2300. Really? I've not noticed that at all. The 1800s come on a little bit higher RPM than what the other one does. Let me look over here for something real quick. Hang on. Let me see here. Got this and I guess it's not out here. Oh well. I'm gonna try to get something else here. Now for the four-wheel steer Capra. RC cars, I have answered your question about 3 times, buddy. Do you have your sound turned up? I have had a Rustler in the past. I do not currently have a Rustler right now. Teesprings work well. Yes, the 2660 shocks, yes, they do. My wife has the Pro in her stance, and then the Ford S1800 is markedly. And you must have something messed up with your Pro, because, buddy, I have not noticed that with mine. Wife be giggling to that. All right, so now, what do you think about putting a set of these ruptures on there? I actually want to make a set of inserts for the 2.2 ruptures, something that'll actually work. I'm thinking Pro Code. Where did you get the bed for the Red Cat Fusion? The bed for the Red Cat Fusion, you're talking about the Fusion, it comes with that bed. I think, is that what you're talking about? The Red Cat Fusion. Well, this is how they come right here. Oh my God, I got a bald spot in the back of my head. I just saw that. That is horrible. So that's how they come, like that. I gotta not turn around, man. You guys gonna see my bald spot. You know what, Clayton? That'll be my first tattoo. I'll get the tattoo of the dude with a lawnmower on my bald spot ring back there, you know? Like mowing the hair down. Yeah, I'm gonna have a gigantic comb over too. I do a servo. You got a suggestion for the semi budget for the megalithic tires? Buddy, for the megalithic tires, I typically use Amazon cheap wheels. I use the cheap wheels. If you're going to be building it for the Executioner with the big Mias axles, I'd recommend these carbon wheels like this right here. They're about 35 to 40 bucks. And I got the brass faces, all that stuff for them. Ruptures are the second most popular tire for rock balancing road 2 between mudslingers, XL. Now, what do you think about the Kane? Oh God! I don't want y'all to see my bald spot. Oh! You're not going to be able to see this very well, but this is the axle out of the Helamon. Hopefully you don't see that. But what do you think about these Baja Pro X's? I like those tires. Yeah, you can't see that very well, can you? I like the Pro X on the Rift. I could bolt those right on. At least that's easy. Cheap wheels off of Amazon. But that could be gearing and stuff too. Gearing of your rig. Yeah, gearing is a big deal. It's like this right here with the OD3 is really geared low, but it's good for crawling, but you got 0 top speed out of it. And I've got the 17-tooth pinion gear on the motor as well, which is the biggest pinion gear possible. And it's still super slow. Hey, Sean, welcome to Bronze Member. Yes, sir. Thank you. 2.2 decimal riffs. I just get a set of inserts for them. I can probably get you a set of Pro Codes pretty easy. Or Slick Rocks, or what's your favorite 2.2s? Man, for me, it's a toss-up between the Pro X's and these. I mean, these are really good tires. Everyone always goes to gearing to be the culprit. Well, gearing is a big deal. You could have a motor that runs 500 RPM be faster than a motor that starts up at 1,000 RPM, depending on the gearing and all that. Too stiff for competition stuff. They would do great out there with the mud. Good. Randy Woods. I've never been to Randy Woods' place. I can bring you a set of my USD stickies to run on your Rift. USD stickies. I had a set of USD stickies. They were super heavy. Good for backflips, though. I think I'd rather stay with a lighter tire, to be honest with you. And I'll probably just put these on my Rift right here and call it a day. They do have my inserts in them too. What size tire better? Oh, that's a good question. I would probably go with the 475 tires, Rob. For that with the Reefs body for clearances. If you're going to run the J Concepts body, obviously it's tighter, it's in more. You got a little bit more room to work with on your tire clearances. The Reefs body is really good with a lot of clearances, though. It really is. But you get more with the J Concepts body. Okay, Fordyce and Phoenix. Was one of them straight axle and one of them portal? Woods was a place where Travis Vance had races at. Great place. Most things were best out there. Where do you get the Red Cat Ascent Fusion bed? What Red Cat Ascent Fusion bed, buddy? I showed you my Red Cat Ascent Fusion. There is no bed on it. I showed it to you. I'm not sure what exactly you're talking about. I don't have a Red Cat Ascent Fusion bed. If you're talking about the body and all that, that is the Red Cat Ascent, not the Fusion. Justin Candler, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Okay, Justin, so you were on straights and he was on portals. He should have actually had the lower gearing. He should have actually been geared lower and slower than yours. Just looking at the axle ratios. The giant wheel with the green ring. What is that for? The giant wheel with the green ring. This is for a Raminator. And this is a 2.2 tire right here. You see it's every bit as big as the 5.75, 5.9 tire. This is for the Red Cat Primal Raminator. There is no Red Cat on a Raminator, let me tell you. It was on the vid like a year ago. Buddy, I honestly don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hold on. Are you talking about the DSM Red Cat? Because I did have a truck from DSM, and I think that one had a bed on it. DSM Off-Road might be what you're talking about. So check that out, okay? DSM Off-Road, see if he has what you're talking about. Because if it's from like a year ago, that kind of makes me think I may have, because he sent me his truck and it was kind of like a grayish paint job on it. So check with DSM Off-Road, see if he has the bed that you're talking about. That might be it. You can get for a crawler, possibly look at the Baja Pro X tires. The biggest 2.2 is a 2.2. The cruise control and start as low as the motors would function, and he outpacing almost the truck went. Well, Justin, that's pretty impressive, man. I just haven't seen I just haven't seen the SEs have a slower startup. Unless they may, I wonder if they changed the, I wonder if maybe they have changed and all using the same board. Have you put a tuner on yours? Do you know what options are available to tune with your motor? Oh, I do have some brass rods cut. I need to know how many you want again. How off 1619 portal out your rear capper. 1619? Man, Paul, I've had issues with 1520s fitting in the things. I've never tried a 1619. Never tried that. Are you trying to do like a mullet style build to bring the rear speed up to try to match the front? Is that what you're after? It's a wild one. The magnet body. Favorite Traxxas of all time. Favorite Traxxas is going to be the X-Max. Favorite Arma? Man, I got all kinds of Armas up there. Dang it. Up there. Shoot, man. I don't know. Favorite Arma? Like the Gorgon? Maybe? The Gorgon? Or the Fusion? The Fury? Well, let me see here. I found it. Okay. Joe, is your track sand? Yes, it's a whole lot of sand. It is not the same as beach sand, but yeah, it will get into everything. Believe me. Need enough rods for 6 individual inserts. 6. That's 120 rods because it takes literally 20 rods per. Guru's real paint the raminator. That's gonna kill it. Man, Justin, that's a good idea. What I'm looking at doing for the 8x8 is let me show you guys. Hang on. I gotta show. You're not gonna believe how good a raminator body fits the 8x8. You gotta look at this thing. All right, we're gonna go up here. Look at that. Hold on, let me talk louder. Look at that. Yeah, look at that thing. So with that, let me get back to my spot here. So with that there, I'm thinking, you know the older style raminator body, the mega truck body? Get 2 of those and I can cut it and double the front and double the back. Yeah, that'll be about the only way because oddly enough, that actually kind of fits, doesn't it? NASCAR Grom. Oh, I like the NASCAR Grom. I really do. Do you have that many on hand? I do not have that many cut. I may actually have enough rods available to cut them, though. Clear sand afterwards. Watch out for anything with X-Max and sand. How much cargo space in the rear of the SCX6 Jeep body, please? I don't know. About this much? I don't know. That would do serious damage. Oh yeah, it would. And I want to do the Justin. Yeah, I would like to put the Max 6 G2s and 1250s in it. It's built to fit the Max 4 with 560s though. Just so you know. Belted X-Max sledgehammers. I do not have any X-Max sledgehammers. Sorry. If you could and bring them to ZombiePalooza, that would be great. I will bring everything that I have, okay? I'll bring exactly what I got. One more rods. My order going to be coming through real soon. Oh man. Okay. I'll have to go on Amazon to order more rods. I just got in like 4 packs and I'm halfway through all of them. What they're talking about is I have an insert that uses brass rods. You push them into it and it adds weight at the wheel, obviously. Go slow. I don't know, but Kane's going to have to learn. Got some built in. They completely changed the truck. Only have a couple runs on mine. I don't want to blow a beat. Well, on my stock X-Max, the stock tires are still okay. When I get stupid, hold on, I'm not modifying it. Sorry. My X-Max is going to stay stock, so it should be perfectly fine. Never mind. They never let me know if they came through, so I didn't order yet. I will order brass rods right now. Let's see how close they get. Let me look at my brass knuckles, brass curtain rod, 6mm rod. Let's see here. Be here Thursday, and I got to leave early Friday morning. See, these are here Friday, March the 7th. That will be too late. 8 pieces, brass round. These they'll be here. If I get these, they say free delivery on Thursday. So those are 100mm. I got to look at this. Hold on, you guys got me messed up. Just bouncing out. That sounds like not as much fun. To be fair, Belta simmers are the new stock, but I see what you're saying. If they ain't broken, I'll fix it. Brass balls. Then I have a crawler now. I just don't like crawling as much as bouncing. All right, so these are the ones I purchased. How long are these? See, these were 305mm long right here. 350mm long right there. I'm sorry. Now I'm looking at brass rods, and unfortunately, Amazon doesn't exactly mean that it's going to be here on time lately. So I'm going to order them, and I'll see what I can do. See, I can't do anything that says it's going to be delivered on Friday. And those are, I'll look and find something. I'll look and find something. And we got about 2 minutes left, so I guess I'm going to order some brass rod. I might go ahead and start cutting what I've got and see how many I can do. I need to take them. Actually, the ones I recently sold, I put on the website for you, Justin. But never mind. I kind of messed up by not letting you know that they were on there. Are they any good? RTR balancers. Yeah, they're fun. What's up, Joe's RC? Try to order brass rods locally. I haven't found them locally. I'm sure they're here somewhere, but you know, Amazon is just so easy. And that's the big thing of Amazon. It's just so easy. The Rift is that best bouncer out there. Where's the big 40-pound DBXLE? It is sitting over there. I used to get some bad press. One of the biggest issues for the bad press for the Rift is people get the Rift thinking it's a short course truck or an e-buggy. They go out there, they can't drive it, and then they cry about it. That's most of the bad press. When they first were released, they had a mess up with the formula on the axle housings, and that kind of hurt them on the release. And of course, they released in the middle of winter, which didn't help the plastic either. But they've got the housings and all good to go now. The biggest issue with people complaining and crying about it is because they can't drive it. I do not know about the Homes Hobbies 2-in-1. I know it's supposed to be soon. I know it's supposed to be soon, but I haven't seen it yet. And I've been trying to get a pre-production model. He says he's going to send one, but I don't have one yet. If I can find them, I mean, I'll look on Google and see if I can come across a metal place here. The next Grom races, I'm not sure. The oval is ready though. Cool. So it'll be soon. Since the riffle, go to everything now. So we're in the stock internals and the axle housing. All right, so guys, let me go and wrap this up. Let me start cutting some brass rod and see if I can find some, so I can make sure I got everybody going. I know 120 for Kane. And Justin, how many did you need? Yes, the NASCAR is the only one I've got from Guru's World so far. So I do need to do it on road. Springtime is really busy. Everybody's got their events and everybody's got me booked up. So it's kind of one of those things. Okay, so you need 4 bags, so you need 80. I basically need 200 of these things. I will see what I've got here and see if I can make something happen. All right, guys, catch you later, and see you guys in the morning. Not sure what's going to go up, but hopefully you'll like it. All right, guys, we go get this thing turned off, and catch y'all later. Gotta suck my gut in when I walk around. If not, you'll see it.